Hey,
Hello, folks. Welcome to Stout Sunday. John and Neil got other stuff to do now. So here I am in Louisiana, your semi-permanent Stout Sunday host, coming at you with an interesting stout from Georgia. And then Jean-Pierre, the Beverage Ramble, the Georgia Beverage Ramble, formerly the Mobile Beverage Ramble. He's got an interesting stout. Well, I'll show you what I've got.
very nice.
Hold on. I've got Decadent Moose, Volume 2, with chocolate and oranges. Now, Blue Ice did a review of this. He lives in Atlanta, I think, so you could meet up with him. He didn't like it because he said it was too sweet and didn't have enough bitterness. So he said he doesn't really like chocolate mousse because it's too sweet. But of course, that's what it's designed to be. So you got to take that into account. It's designed to be overly chocolate and sweet. That's what a chocolate mousse is. But I can understand some people don't go for that. Now, but he did the first video review for this beer in the world. And I recorded my solo a few minutes ago. It's 8% alcohol, 50 IBUs. It's contract brewed in Atlanta for Pontoon Brewing. So it's actually not brewed by Pontoon Brewing. Now, Jean-Pierre has a classic from merry old England.
Yes, hello everyone who's watching this morning or early morning, wherever you are across the country, around the globe. I am drinking Samuel Smith Organic Chocolate Stout. Yes, I know this beer has been reviewed many times. I've reviewed it as well, or I might have reviewed the Samuel Smith Oatmeal Stout, but 9% ABV.
I think it was the oatmeal stout that you did.
Yeah. So this is an organic chocolate stout, 9% ABV. Found it at a liquor store heading towards to see my brother yesterday in Duluth, Georgia. Paid $3.99 for this bottle. So I said,
Hey.
yeah, I'm gonna get it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you got 500 milliliters for $3.99, and I got 355 milliliters for $3.99. So think about it along those lines.
Yes. So 95% score, very popular. 9, like I said, 9% ABV. So I will
wait. What percent?
9%.
Not on the one you drinking.
Let me see. Okay, because I just went to Beer Advocate and try to find the score of it. Let me turn around the bottle. So I didn't get a chance to do that. So. Oh, take that back. It is 5% ABV. Excuse me. Take that back. 5%. So
yeah,
this is. So thought it was a little higher than that. I like my stouts a little bit higher, but whatever. So I will be sipping on this soon. Maybe I should have bought another bottle so I could review it, after I get done with this. But Stout Sunday. But yeah, we'll have my score later on. Give all the fragrance, all that, the look of the beer, all that good stuff. So
I got the band set up.
So
now I'll go to myself. Let's see. We'll try to set up this way. Probably have some other people joining, so we'll just add them. Now it's Stout Sunday. Thank you, David, for this cap. I've actually never had that Southern Comfort. All right, anyway, but it's on my to-buy list when we do those liqueurs on Fandango Friday. Happy birthday to James P. Madonna. It's his birthday today, 63 years old.
Sent them a greeting this morning. So,
all righty. He's having a good time visiting relatives this weekend. All right, so I poured it all. Didn't have much of a head. I had a little beige head. It's a very dark brown appearance. But not black, but dark brown, the aroma. Now, look, this is a stout brewed with Honduran cocoa and orange peel. Don't know what kind of malts they use. Don't know the hops because they don't list it on the website. All right, let's go with the nose. Faint brown bread crust and a faint bit of chocolate. It's not a heavy nose, so there's not a whole lot of aroma action happening here. And I was thinking this morning, I said, am I going to do a farewell to Magnum malt liquor review? I don't know. I said, people getting tired of looking at Magnum malt liquor. I do believe. All right. Cheers. But they're getting rid of it on the 40th anniversary.
Wow, crazy.
I can get a whole 42 ounce for $2.19. I might go buy some more just for the buy-ness of it. All right. It's chocolate. I mean, if you like creamy, sweet chocolate, if y'all like creamy, sweet chocolate, coffee and cream and cocoa, and I really didn't pick up any orange peel in the solo review or now. Now, Blue Ice was talking about, yeah, the orange peel is what saves it. But to me, it's like a hidden flavor for me. Now there is some, I don't know. I can't, there might be something there at the undercurrent, but that's only because I know it's there and it's got it in my head. You see, if somebody handed this to me and didn't tell me any of the ingredients, I don't think I would ever say orange peel. The mouthfeel is high medium. There's a slick velvetiness in the mouthfeel, and the finish is mostly dry. Well, you got to think about it. It is $3.99 for a can. I don't know how many people want to pay $3.99 for a can, but well, I just bought one to try. I didn't go crazy and buy a bunch. Would I buy it again? Well, yeah, I'd buy it again theoretically, at least. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I'm going to give it a high score. Mm-hmm. So now Jean is going to give us his northeast of Atlanta, Georgia perspective.
Yes. Also, Jay, you said with the death of Magnum, also another death of another beer that Molson Coors will be dismissing, which would be this one.
Yeah, loved by few, ignored by most everybody in the world.
Yep.
Promoted, never promoted.
Yeah. And this was my first beer when I did my first beer review on my channel. So this is it here, and of course it goes great with lasagna. So by the way,
okay. And they also said they're going to get rid of Steel Reserve.
Yeah. So I don't know if it was all variants or just, I guess all of them. I guess
I don't know because the list was sort of inaccurate. Like they were saying they were dropping Old English 800, but the magazine article I read said Old English 8,000. So I was like, well, they don't even know what they're talking about. Well, apparently it's only the Old English 800 high gravity that they're getting rid of. All right. Well, I don't want to interrupt your review.
Yeah. No, you're fine. So
as you and I discussed, we don't like people interrupting constantly in particular live hangouts. Go ahead, Jean.
Yes. So I'm drinking this Samuel Smith organic. Left it again like I do with most stouts. I'll leave it on the counter for a little bit. Let it took it out of the refrigerator, kind of let it, somewhat semi-warmed up a little bit. So 5%, getting a very, very strong chocolate note. It's just fragrant in this right away. Obviously, it is what it is, a chocolate, but also there's not much coffee, a little, but not very full, a full hint of coffee in this stout.
Yeah.
Very creamy, very chocolatey. Almost can be more a chocolate shake in a bottle. That's what it is. It tastes like to me, but and I think if you're interested, and if you're really getting someone started on stouts, just because the ABV is very low on it, everyone says Guinness. I would also recommend having them try this as well. I think this is something that they can really kind of get to say, hey, stouts are not always bitter as some may suggest. It doesn't have that bitter, coffee, whatever, that most folks who drink stouts, which, everyone enjoys stouts, and that there's a balance between the coffee flavor and there's a sort of a sweet flavor. But with this one, there's more sweet, less of a coffee flavor I'm getting in this.
So you think the cocoa might draw them in?
Yeah. And like I said, just don't drink it right away cold. Just give it some time. Give it 20 minutes. Let it warm. And I think it'd probably be better when it's that way. So that's just me. Maybe get the fullness of it, As you know, I'm very partial to imperial stouts, so. But overall, I think this is really, really good. So I'm gonna give you my score later on. This is why it is a classic stout and beloved by many, and the score that it gets on many of the beer things. Beer Advocate, Great Beer, on tap. So.
All right.
And you're right. When I looked at the score, I thought my eyes deceived me. It was actually 5 on Beer Advocates, so I thought 9. So.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, I thought, oh no, that's not right.
So.
Happy Stout Sunday to you, Commerce Ozzy. Welcome to August.
Yes, we're going through this year very quickly, which is good. And man, ready for football season because I'm about done with the Olympics.
Yeah, I was watching some of that. It was not the most interesting thing ever. All right, but there was nothing else on TV that I wanted to watch. I'm gonna watch the White Sox today at 1 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah.
Okay, and tonight there's a Major League game on at 7 o'clock Eastern time. I've been watching Major League Baseball pretty close this year. I wake up every morning at outrageously early hours so that I can watch highlights of every single game, every night.
And I think, and I think that the interest this year I've seen a few games, and actually I was at a game. Of course, I don't know if you saw my YouTube, my live. I was at a Braves game when they played Tampa Bay Rays. My job gave me some tickets, so I went, and that stadium. I've been outside the stadium, during this off season when nothing's going on, but during the season, I mean, it's really a very vibrant place. I mean, a lot of good times, a lot of fun. They had a band out there, and they had a cover band, Van Halen, 1984 cover band, doing all the Van Halen songs from that album. The beer was, I found a little guy selling beer for $4 of Miller High Life, so I said I couldn't pass that up. But so it was a good time, and I had fun. And the season's been pretty good, and I think that Ohtani guy has really made the season interesting because the pitcher, hitter, doing all that he's doing. So
first starting pitcher to be a big hitter since Babe Ruth in 1916. All right, so I went to that ballpark with John and Illy 3 years ago, and we really liked it. All right, so let's go to this screen share. I'm sure you can see this screen share, right?
Yep.
Organic chocolate stout brewed with well water. The original well sunk in 1758 is still in use with the hard water. With the hard water is drawn. That doesn't make 85 feet underground. That's a poorly written sentence. The gently roasted organic chocolate malt and organic cocoa impart a delicious, smooth, and creamy character with inviting deep flavors and a delightful finish. This is the perfect marriage of satisfying stout and luxurious chocolate. 5% alcohol, best served about 51 degrees. So cool, but not ice cold. Ingredients: water, organic malted barley, organic cane sugar, yeast, organic hops, organic cocoa extract, and carbon dioxide. And it's registered vegan. Oh, yay.
I did get, but also there's a little hinge. I don't know, maybe it's the cane sugar, but a little hinge of maybe like a banana fig, and it's like some banana, a little bit in there. In this, I don't know, but that cane sugar definitely, I would agree with that.
Yeah, you mean a tinge?
A tinge, yeah, that's the word I was trying to word.
A hinge is something that a door swings on.
A tinge of figs. Yeah.
Well, apparently, Hector, they're only getting rid of the high gravity, so we're saved. We're saved.
Oh yeah, I got my bottle last night, so I did some shopping before I came to my place, and kind of made sure I had the OE in case I would, go crazy looking for it. Got that and a few other things. So yeah, I'm ready for
Commerce Ozzy, you out fancying us. You should be on here you should join Stout Sunday and present yours. Finish my stout with a watermelon Rita. That Sam Smith's chocolate stout is smooth, says Mackerel. Yeah. Watermelon Rita. It's been a while since I had one of those things.
Yeah.
Well, it's been hot, 96 every day around here.
Humid here in Georgia, so
got cooled off yesterday afternoon because the rain came. I went to Jefferson Parish yesterday and spent some time at David Garlipede's place. You've been there.
Y'all did some reviews?
Well, naturally.
Okay.
And then he said he had to go to this church because they were having a dinner and they were going to eat. I said, well, I'm not going to go over there and eat. I don't regularly go to that church. I'm not just going to drop in to eat their food and leave. Then when he was telling me later about all the food they had, the crab balls and all that, I was thinking, I should have gone and dropped in and just ate their food. But then that was some good reviews we did. The beers weren't that great, but then I came home and I said, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to watch this baseball game and I'm going to listen to these whiskey reviews, like listen to YouTube while I'm watching the game. So I get a phone call and it's my friend David. And he's like, did you see my email? I said, no. So he sent me an email showing me all these beers he bought. I said, well, that's nice. You bought some beers. I'm proud of you, you know. And he said, well, I was going to see my daughter up at the college, but she said the COVID, she got better. She's not really sick anymore from it. Like most people just get a little bit sick, not really too sick. And I said, okay. And he said, well, I could come by your house and we could do some more beer reviews. I said, oh, all right. He came over with his friend, a female friend. And then we did more beer reviews. And he had some pretty expensive beers. Like he bought Woot Stout from Stone Brewing, which is very rare, Woot Stout. So we did a double dip of beer reviews yesterday.
Okay.
And he seemed to be having a good time. You know what I mean?
Yes. Did he get one of his favorites, his beloved VSL? Did he buy some of that?
No, but he bought the Woot Stout and he bought copyright infringement from Nola Brewing and he brought over and we did, I don't know, we were reviewing various things and I said, well, would y'all like to drink some coffee now? No, we leaving. I said, okay.
Yeah, I got I have my coffee.
John's out. JV, read John's email message on Beer Talk. He'll tell you why. It's nothing serious or bad. Just he's busy doing stuff. All right. Now, the most exciting part of Stout Sunday. Actually, I got a call this morning at 5:30. That's a little bit early to call somebody. By David Garlipede saying, "Are you going to do Dawn Busters this morning?" I said, "Yeah, I'm getting ready to set it up right now." Okay, I guess he meant he was going to watch, so I did it. Okay, you know me and that whiskey.
Yeah, I'm looking at Jay. I'm looking at right now beer taxes. In the state, and I'm sure we've done this many times, and I'm looking at Alabama.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah, 53 cents for tax on beer, and here in Georgia is 48 cents for tax on beer. But I don't know. I guess I found some of the beers pretty cheap since I've been up here. But one thing I'm just a little disappointed at, I don't see singles. I'm sure like your store, you go to some of your stores, they got singles of this and that.
Yeah, all type of singles, yeah.
Different craft beers, and I can see that if I go to a Kroger's. There's one Kroger's is over there before I get on jump on 285. Then I'll see a bunch of singles that they'll have of different stuff here and there, but they'll demand. They won't say no, you can't buy the single. You have to do the 6-pack, the pick six pack. And I said, well, I don't want to do that. I just want this. But they'll have other beers that are singles. They have a couple of things from Monday Night Brewing Company. They have something else from Sweetwater. The usual stuff from Sweetwater I've seen before. I haven't seen anything from Abita yet. I want to try that Alpha Gator that you did yesterday. I saw the review of that one.
Yeah, I got some in the fridge. Look, I got up. The reason I got up from my chair is I had to get the oven heated up. I had to start heating the oven because of this.
Oh, okay. I got some.
You know anything about this?
Palmero's Rising Crust loaded with a half a pound of toppings. All I know is that that's going to be a very good pizza you're going to enjoy.
Yeah. Not Palmero's, Palermo's.
Palermo.
So anyway, we'll see.
You're gonna pair it with what? Keystone Ice.
No. Actually, I'm gonna pair it with this.
Oh, okay. Nice little bottle of wine. Okay. Marsala Dry. Okay.
And it's only 18%.
Oh, that is about to get lit. As long as you're home. So
it's gonna be a theme today called Pizza on Fire. All right, now. Hope the pizza is not literally on fire. Okay, anyway, getting back down to basics. This stout beer from Georgia, contract brewed in Georgia for another Georgia company. And there's a moose sitting in an easy chair drinking some of it like a big hoity-toity whiskey snob. We were talking about whiskey snobs on my hangout this morning. Somebody was like telling me, what do you say? You think you're better than other people? I said, I don't think I'm better than other people. I said, the guy asked me a question. What you want me to do? I said, I would answer it. It's totally misunderstanding of the answer. So I didn't back down, Anyway, so there's a cool guy. He's dressed like John Travolta. And he's drinking some of this. Now, he's a moose. I don't guess moose drink stouts. Anyway, this stout, I know there's a lot of glare.
The sun's coming out.
Yeah, if I shut that shade, it's going to be too dark, though. Let me try it. I know it's going to be too dark to watch. I got one of those blackout shades. They say to buy these. They say buy these because it'll save a lot of energy because it just keeps all the heat out. Well, that worked. That didn't work too bad. All right. Anyway, and they're not expensive. I bought them at Walmart. Of course, it makes the house dark, but that's all right. I'm drinking a dark beer. I'm in a dark house. I'm wearing a dark shirt.
Where are the shades? I got my sunglasses at night,
Yeah, my future's so bright.
Getting good grades.
I gotta wear shades. All right. Now, this is the part where we give scores. And as you can see, I gave it a 95 out of 100. I think 96 could be done. I like the sweetness. I like the sugary sweetness and all of that, and the 8% and everything. But I wish it would be a little bolder. But, I mean, I'm nitpicking, really. I'm just kind of finding fault where it doesn't need to be found. So I'm saying 95 out of 100. And I don't know, $3.99 a can for 12 ounces of a 95. You got to figure out if you think that's a good deal. I'm going to go back to the comments in a minute. Now, Jean-Pierre is going to give his score.
Okay, kind of feel the same with mine's again, 5% again, but I guess this beer has been around for a long, long time, the stout. So again, if you want to introduce someone to stouts, yes, Guinness Extra Stout would be a good one, but also this would be a good one because of the low ABV on this one. Only downside for me, and maybe this is something I guess I shouldn't really pay much attention to, but I guess these sort of type of stouts the way they taste, I'd rather have it be a little more kick-ass, a little more like, maybe up, maybe it's 9%, maybe 10%, maybe we're about to have a good time, So, but that would probably be my only thing I would have against this stout. But outside of that, it's really good, and I'm going to go A score on this one. This is 94.
All right. Yeah, Matt Commerce says, rest in peace, Keystone Ice. I always like to buy Keystone Ice, man.
Yeah.
I always got to get rid of beers I like.
And you know what, Jay, which is interesting because I don't know, for whatever the reason, the past 2-3 years, whatever. I mean, even when I went home, back to when before I moved to Jersey, all my life got upside down. But I was up in Jersey, and Keystone Ice, we know about it, and it's whatever back in the day. But there was they were going through a lot of it up in Jersey, man. People, the liquor stores I go to, Keystone Ice, Keystone. I'm like, really, Keystone Ice? I know it was okay, but I never was like, whatever. I thought, Bud Ice and Ice House were better, but before Ice House decided to go in this craziness with this raising up to 6.9%, thankfully they came to their senses.
Big mistake.
But I just never got the whole Keystone Ice thing. But I get it from time to time. Yes, it's good with hot wings. It's good with pizza. It's good with some fried fish, and I wouldn't be too sure about buying some of the fish here in Georgia. I'm just let me stick with if I'm going to do some seafood, I'm either going to Maryland or the coast of Virginia, or I'm going down Alabama, Mississippi, or your way, or Florida to get some good seafood.
Yeah, but doesn't Georgia have a whole Atlantic coastline?
Yeah. And everybody says that don't swim in the lake. I've been hearing a lot of people telling me that, but I don't know.
I went to Georgia at one time and I ate clam chowder in Brunswick, Georgia. Tasted pretty good. I'd like to try clam chowder in all the Atlantic coastal states. I'd like to try Maine clam chowder, New Hampshire clam chowder, Massachusetts clam chowder, Rhode Island clam chowder, Connecticut clam chowder, New York clam chowder, New Jersey clam chowder, Delaware clam chowder, Maryland clam chowder, Virginia clam chowder, North Carolina clam chowder, South Carolina clam chowder, Georgia clam chowder, and Florida clam chowder.
Yeah.
All of those.
Yeah. I mean, we're very fortunate to live by the water. I remember when I lived in Virginia for 4 years, a girlfriend I was at the time, crab cakes we would buy, we eat a lot of Maryland crabs, and, crabs coming off the coast of the Chesapeake Bay, man, they were delicious, and washing it down with a nice old Milwaukee. Well, I was able to find Milwaukee at that time back then, living in Norfolk,
Yeah, and you probably used to say to yourself, "It don't get any better than this." Doesn't get any better than this. Now, I want to get some crabs. I want to get some blue crabs, and I'm going to get some soon. And I want to get some rock crabs, stone crabs. Daniel said, "My 2 favorite beer reviews." Thank you, Daniel.
Appreciate it, Dan. Thank you. And I like you more because my brother's Daniel too.
Yeah, and you're showing the logo of my 2nd favorite baseball team. Go White Sox.
Yes.
Stop losing and doing terrible all the time like y'all do. Okay. Old Milwaukee Ice. Yeah, that's hard to find.
It's here, but I would check the dates before I would buy it here in Georgia.
Oh, boy, let me tell you, we run across so many bad date problems of the last few months. We've been getting so many out-of-date beers. Well, at least I could say we've had a bunch of interesting evaluations of out-of-date beer.
Yeah.
We did one yesterday. That was so controversial. My friend David was like, "Just cancel it. Just delete the video." I said, "Okay." I said, "All right." And I thought it was all right, but the lady friend was saying, "It tastes nasty," and he was saying, "It tastes old. It tastes old." I said, "I don't think it tastes old," but we just canceled the video, deleted it. Let's see. Any last comments? Oh, promos real fast. I will say that tomorrow evening tomorrow night at 7 p.m. is Belgian Strong Ales, Belgian Strong Pale Ales on Multi Monday. And I have my Duvel, which I've been sitting on for months. And finally, we're going to do it. Last chance, and the chance got done. It was the last call for that. Either today or tomorrow, I don't know when, either today during the afternoon or tomorrow during the afternoon. I'm not sure at this point. But we're starting the Irish whiskey tournament, y'all. So I have today or tomorrow, Paddy's Irish whiskey from obviously Ireland. It's been on the market for a long time. And that's from Sazerac's contractor in Ireland, which I think is Jameson. But anyway, and then we're going to go up against Tullamore Daniel E. Williams. Tullamore Daniel E. Williams, which most everybody calls Tullamore Dew because it spells out Dew. I think Tullamore Dew is going to win. I think Daniel E. Williams is going to win, but I could be wrong. But we'll see. So that's what's going on with me. And then Wednesday we have Old English 800 malt liquor. We're going to examine Old English 800 brand malt liquor. I got my unusual size bottle. And then Friday is Fandango Friday liqueurs.
Yes.
Show that again, please.
I am prepared for the Old English. You got it right here. The 42-ounce can. Got it. Ready to have a good time on Wednesday night. Nothing really going on really with me. I will be doing a review of this beer maybe tomorrow, which will be this one right here.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
So this will be my first time trying it. So I will be reviewing it, uploading on my channel, and whatever else I could get my hands on and upload and review. Hopefully y'all like the Chihuahua review I did. That was the last one. And like I said, I wish Mickey's Ice was still available, but hey, I do enjoy drinking Mickey's. The grenade bottles right here. So I got this. This was like what, $3.99, I think it was, I believe.
Wow, that's cheap because we pay $5.99 for a 6-pack here.
I think you're right. No, take that back. I think it was $4.99. $4.99 for this at a $4.99. What was it? Where I bought this? I bought this at a liquor store. Yeah, $4.99. So yeah. So that's my little thing to take with me and to sip on this week. And I got natural as well. So in any event, so yeah, that's about it. I'll be reviewing this, and
if you find another liqueur, little mini bottle liqueur, join us Friday.
No problem.
If you want. All right, thanks for joining Jean-Pierre to Stout Sunday, and hopefully John and Ilya will be back in the game. But I guess everything gets old after a while. People get sick of doing stuff. I can understand that. But anyway, so Wednesday night, tomorrow night is Malty Monday, Belgian strong golden ales, and then Wednesday night, Tuesday night on Beer Man is beer and cheese, which I never join because I always got to work the next day, so I don't want to be too tired. Then Wednesday night is, like I said, examining Old English 800, Old English brand 800 malt liquor. Friday night is liqueurs on Fandango Friday. And then next Sunday, Stout Sunday. I don't know whose channel. We'll see. I guess it doesn't really matter. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Now it's time to get the pizza started.